Hello everybody. After closing the right wing in the last session, except for the flap, in this video we're going to start closing the left wing. Okay, we start again on the inboard side, in this case the left wing. It's where the wing walks are, so there are a lot of very close ribs with very narrow space in it, so that makes it harder. Especially the third rib, which there are only I think 3 or maybe 4 rivets in between, so it's very small. I tried several ways, but actually the best way is just by reaching in from the front side, and that works pretty good. We do the complete leading edge rivets for all 3 wing walks, and then we close it up by putting a rivet in it one by one. Actually, it's still very cold, but I use my t-shirt because if I have a jacket or whatever, I cannot reach far enough in there. Actually, when you get more closer to the spar, the main spar, the holes in the ribs get bigger, and you can see that here, so actually you can use those, and even you can do all 3 wing walk ribs from the outside, so that's good. That makes it easier. In the right wing we did some experiments on what was faster and what was better, but now we pretty much know how it works, so we could do a lot of more stuff this time. See, now the holes are so big I can even get my shirt on again, so that's good. You have to be careful there because you need to leave some holes unriveted, because it's probably used for the fairing with the fuselage. I'm not sure actually. But at least it says you shouldn't rivet those holes, so yeah, we don't rivet those. Okay, so the whole wing walk part is ready now, so we can continue with the rest of the inboard skin. The inboard skin is pretty small, and there are, as you can see, multiple access holes in there, so that's good, it makes it easy. So in the right wing we only finished the inboard skin, but actually this time we finished both the inboard and a piece of the outboard skin. Also the outboard skin, you will see later, is harder because there's a pitot tube in it. Here I think we actually screwed up a little bit because we forgot a trailing edge. You have to do it in the L form, first trailing edge, then the rib, so I had to go in through sideways. Yeah, luckily that worked quite good, but next time we shouldn't forget those trailing edges, because you can really paint yourself in a corner and then you are in some big trouble. Again, on the inboard skin it will probably not happen, because there are enough holes in there. The outboard skin it's much harder because it's twice as long, almost twice as long, and it's only has 1 access hole, so there you can really get into trouble if you forget something. Okay, we move away the half created flaps, and there you have the outboard skin. As you can see, there's a pitot tube on there, so yeah, that makes it a little bit less easy. Okay, I took a different camera point because as you can see we have to roll up the aluminum skin to access the part where you have to rivet it. As you can see, the aluminum skin is very flexible, but you have to be careful. If you really overstress it, it will be yeah, beyond repair. So that was the leading edge, sorry, trailing edge, and yeah, then we rivet together the skins. And we considered continuing or first doing the pitot tube assembly, so we decided to do the pitot tube assembly. Of course there's no let's say rivet call out for that, so we have to experiment a little bit on which length of rivets to use. So the 4 brass clicos, those should be actually screws in there, and the others should be riveted. It's a little hard because you cannot see what you're doing downstairs, but you can't rivet it beforehand because actually the doubler plate for the pitot tube is on the other end of the main spar as the skin is. So the skin is the main spar is kind of in between two, in between the doubler and the skin. And the problem is you cannot rivet it, or else you will never be able to get it in there. So you first have to slide in the main spar onto the skin and then rivet it. So there was no other way. I had created special doublers attached to the ribs. That was not in the manual, but it looked better to me, so that's what we're trying to rivet right now. Okay, so that was finished. So now the pitot tube is also there, and now we continue with the rest. I think we stopped here, or maybe a little bit later, because yeah, the rest is it already took 4 hours here, so the rest will finish in the next session. And that's good because, yeah, almost finished with the wings. We have to prime the flaps and then assemble them, and then align them, and then the wings are ready. Okay, next time, continuing building my pie in the sky.